Are you serious? Are you serious? Rio de Janeiro, the Olympic Games in Brazil. Brazil is broke, busted, and disgusted. And they need to shut this games down. They need to shut the Olympics down. It's ludicrous. And, it's cursed. It's cursed. And it doesn't stop here. Listen to this, folks. They had a sinkhole. First of all, 2 years ago, in 2014, I was praying, and the Lord revealed to me that the Brazil Olympic Games was cursed. That's the exact words I got. And I've been saying this for 2 years. I didn't even know why it was cursed. But since then, there was a sinkhole, and part of the stadium collapsed. There was the pipes, the sewage pipes, right through the city of Rio de Janeiro, burst, raw sewage flowing through the streets. Get this, an old mine full of sludge, toxic red sludge. The dam breaks, and it's a tsunami wiping out a village, killing a bunch of people, flowing into the rivers, polluting the land. What? Are you serious? Then a thunderbolt lightning strikes the Our Redeemer statue of Jesus, breaks off his finger. What? And that's not it. Then all of a sudden the Hosea prophecy and the entire beach filled with dead fish everywhere stinks to high heaven. And that's where they're going. That's the pristine beaches where they plan on playing all of the Olympic events right down there. What? But that's not it. There's the Zika virus outbreak across the state of the country of Brazil. And then there was the microcephaly, and we got all these babies born with these birth defects. It's just horrific situation. And now there's crime, and there was a terrorist plot, and they just arrested 10 people for terrorism. And now the Australian athletes have boycotted the Rio Athletic Village. They built a special village for the athletes. The Australian Olympic team says, no, we're not staying in there. We can't stay there. It's not safe. It's not ready. The Rio de Janeiro, the Australian Olympic team will not move into the athletic village in Rio after it was condemned. The buildings are condemned. They're not safe already by the country's chief decommission on Sunday. Matter of fact, the team chief, Kitty Chiller, said that the problems included blocked toilets, leaking pipes, exposed wiring, darkened stairwells with no lighting at all that had been installed, and dirty floors in need of massive cleaning, just to name a few issues. You need boxes of tissues to deal with this. And then get this. She claimed that the water has come through the ceiling, resulting in large puddles on the floor around cabling and wiring. Due to the variety of problems in the village, it includes gas and electricity and plumbing. I have decided that no Australian team member will move into our allocated building. What? We were due to move into the village on July 21st. But we have been living in nearby hotels because the village is simply not safe already. The Australian officials said they have raised their concerns with local organizers. Chiller was claimed that the British and New Zealand delegations were experiencing similar problems and a major organizational headache with the Olympics due to get underway on August 5th. What? This thing is not, it's cursed. And extra maintenance staff, over 1,000 cleaners have been attempting to fix the problems and clean the village, but the faults, particularly the plumbing issues, have not been resolved. And you can't have a bunch of people who can't even use the bathroom. The ceilings are leaking. There's exposed wires. There's crime in the streets. Matter of fact, the mayor of Rio de Janeiro said, look, we're busted. We can't pay the police. The crime is out of control. We in the hospitals have run out of medicine. The doctors and nurses are a month behind in getting paychecks. Folks, don't go. Don't go. And I've been saying this for 2 years before any issues even came up. God told me this game is cursed. These games are cursed because they're built on paganism. And we've got away with it, folks, for a long time, but God is tired. God is tired. and judgment has come. This new world order is raising its ugly head, and the corruption is so bad that they award an Olympic Games to a nation that can't function. Look at this. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that I'm probably just going off the chain here, but look. I'll give you an example. Last Saturday night, we decided to do a stress test where taps and toilets were simultaneously turned on in apartments on several floors to see if the system could cope once the athletes are living here. The system failed. Water came down the walls. There was strong smell of gas in some apartments. There was shorting in the electrical wiring. The Australian athletes arrived in the coming days will be housed in alternative accommodations. That's going to work real well. And that's just the Australians. What about the other nations? Who's going to have to stay in these unlivable... People go to the Olympic Games expecting to compete on the world stage, and it's disastrous. It's harmful to their health. Cancel the games, guys. Cancel the games for a year. Go to a different city that's already can function. Are you serious? This is a joke. This is exactly what happens when you continue to have corruption. You continue to have briberies. You continue to have a pagan worship and a new world order who is the Illuminati was planning on the opening ceremonies and the closing. You know they were. It's unbelievable. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy. But the New World Order, folks, the New World Order is trying to seize the day. Do you really want a one world government that can't function? All you got to do is look at Washington. Washington can't function. Do you want a new world order trying that?